Hi everyone, this is Abrar. Welcome to Abrar Knowledge channel. Today's topic is on QMS ISO 9001 2015 version basic awareness program or basic questions which will definitely recall your memory, brush up your memory on the ISO 9001 2015. If you happen to already attended this program, ISO certified internal auditor, this will be the best recap sessions for you, and it has 20 questions, and all of these questions are very intriguing. So this is part 1. In part 1 we are going to deal with the basic fundamental of quality, as I said, 10 questions, and another 10 questions will be dealing with the standard awareness and a little bit of trickier than the fundamental questions. Put together we have 20 questions, and all of these 20 questions, the scoreable component are 50. Like first section is 2 mark, the second section is 3 marks each, 3 marks in each questions, and this is going to be very interesting. I'm also will going to code the answer. This has been created in Google form, and this is going to be very, and this same link I will also will be giving in the description so that you can pick it up and have a reference, have a practice it. So Google form, it's all safe, no worries. So let's have a go. So this is the uh, questions. First, it will ask your email ID. So you can give your email ID, and then you can get proceeded further. Okay, and then this is the part. So basic details. So I'm gonna give my knowledge of name of the name, please. You can give name. I'm just gonna give only Abra knowledge channel. Okay, and then you can give assessment. I'm gonna pick up the today's date, so it automatically default it picks up the today's date, and then you can go to the next. So here the main question starts. Very interesting, yeah. And then so this is 2 mark. So ISO 9K, wherever I have used the word 9K, it refers to 9001. Revolves around what? So this is all these questions will be shuffling around. That means probably you will be getting these questions somewhere in 7 or 8 or 2 or 1. It is all the questions and the options are shuffled. So ISO 9K revolves around risk-based thinking, process approach, or both. So I'm going to hit the answer, the right answer, both, because ISO 9001 brings a concept of risk-based thinking. Take an example of class number 6.1, action to address risk and opportunity, and process approach. The whole class itself is PDCA, right? So the right answer is it. It revolves, it deals about risk-based thinking and process approach. The word interested parties occur in class number 4. Yes. In class number 4.2, you will find this one. Interested parties. Yes. And then is management representative, MR, mandatory requirement in as far as the ISO 9000 concerned? No, it's optional. The word MR is not mentioned. It's optional. If the organization continue to have the practice of having the MR, that's good to have, but that's not a requirement. And then wherever the word note is given, what does it refer to as per the ISO 9000 Does it say not required server as just guidelines or requirement? So for your information, it is not requirement. In initially ISO 9000 on 2008, it was a requirement. Wherever the note was given, it was a requirement. Now in 2015, it is not the requirement. It is just an additional activity. For example, take an example of analysis of data. Analysis of data, they have in the note, they have given like warranty analysis, customer complaint, and so on and so forth. Those things are just an additional info, additional guidelines to make the context much clear. Let's proceed to the next question. Very interesting, right? Organizational knowledge is the new inclusion or class itself. Yes. So if you go to class number 7.2 and all that, you will find this word. Yeah. It's a new brand altogether class. Yeah. ISO 9000 and 2015 consists of dash classes. So 10. But ISO 9000 2008, it were having 7 classes. Now it is being expanded to 10 classes. The ISO originally embraced from where? Military, medicine, automobile, automotive. It come from military. Okay. Plan comes under dash class of ISO 9001. So as I said that all the classes are being formed like PDCA, plan, do, check, tag. So is in class number 4, context of the organization is in class number 5, leadership is in class number 6, that is planning is in class number 7, support are 4 to 7. So answer is the right answer is 4 to 7. All these one dealing with the plan. So you can see that actually from one hidden point I wanted to talk about is see that how important the plan is given. If the plan is good, so the rest of the execution, all these will be good. If the plan, that's the reason most of the classes are dealing with the four classes are dealing with the plan. So forget about one, two, class number one, two, three, because those are non-auditable classes. When it comes to main classes, class number 4, 5, 6, 7 deal with the plan section. Let's have a go. Check which class does it scatter. Check the word plan, do, check, tag. Check comes under performance evaluation. Again, plan comes in planning and improvement comes in act. Yeah. So the right answer is performance evaluation. It comes in class number 9. ISO 9001 2015, the latest version is E, fifth version, right? So this is the latest version. We are going to go to the next questions, and then you will find the more interesting question coming up. Okay, second part, last part. Does quality objective to be communicated? Initially we have been told that in quality policy to be communicated and understood within the organization. Does quality objective to be communicated? Yes, it is a requirement now. Okay, that was 3 mark questions. And externally provided refer to what? Customer, supplier. So it's going to select supplier. Since the word provider is there, so it's a supplier. Okay, as per ISO 19011 auditing skills, nitpicking is not a good auditing. Like for example, you find a problem in some area and you wanted to dig it more and more and more, and that's called nitpicking, and must avoid. So is true. For example, you find some area, gray defect area, then you please you can take down the objectives, everything, and then proceed to the next class. So do not hover around only the same class. Okay, that's what it means. Action to address risk and opportunity has coined mainly because this is very profound question. Action to address risk and opportunity has been coined because plan section, so that the proactive plan can be done, proactive action can be done, and it can be prevented. Okay, that's what action to address comes in plan. The word preventive has been removed now, right? So the top management shall establish, the word actually, if you look at the most of the class number 5, the top management shall establish, the top management shall demonstrate. The word, there are two words, phrases are there. Either the phrases, the top management, class number 5.1, the top management shall establish. 5.2, for top management shall establish. If you look at other classes, top management shall demonstrate. The word establish, what does it refer to? It refers to only they can't delegate, only they have to do, only top management, like quality policy and so on. Okay, maintain documented information, retain documentation. What does it refer to? It refers to document, or it refers to document and record. Maintain document information refers to document, retain document information refers to record. And next one, containment is equal to corrective action. No, false, right? Is preventive action word occur in the standard? No. In the ISO? No. So I'm gonna hit no. And quality control focuses on what? Detection, prevention, and direction. So it's detection. Are FME and control plan mandatory as per ISO? No, it's optional, but actually we need to have the something we need to have for action to address opportunity, risk and opportunity. But for IATF 16949, that is automotive standard, that for them it is mandatory. Since the FMA and control plan are owned by AIAG, Automotive Industry Action Group, from that IATF perspective, it's a very mandatory document, it's a core tool document. But in this FMEA, for the ISO, it is optional, but something you can have a provision for risk to risk and opportunity, to capture the risk and opportunity. So at the end, we are done with these questions. I'm gonna select send me a copy of my response so that I can have a refer. I'm gonna select yes and then submit. So I hope these questions are very interesting for you, and the record has been submitted, recorded, and all the best. And so I will also will be giving this my YouTube channel. You can also take a look on that if you wanted to refer that answers and all that. Take one more time. You can do two times before watching this video. Try to pick up the link from the description and have a play around. Take that assessment. Watch the video and then you take another time so that your understanding can be gauged, right? So it's all safe. It's a Google form. It's all safe, no worries. And you can have a play around. And I have also how to create the MS form also. I have given a one video. You can take a look on that and maximize and leverage the Google product because it's a very easy, safe, and free of cost. So thank you so much. Please do like, share, subscribe my channel. You have a wonderful day ahead. Have a nice day.